Welcome to the Year 4 Accountability Measures for Mi Casa es Su Casa, where students are connecting, adapting, succeeding, and achieving at Lone Star College North Harris. The program is funded through a Title V grant for Hispanic serving institutions from the United States Department of Education. The overall goal of Mi Casa Su Casa is to increase the persistence, completion, and transfer rates of Hispanic and underserved students by guiding them through each of the 4 CASA phases through 3 new initiatives. The institutional objectives are to increase fall-to-fall persistence rates for full-time, first-time in college students, increase developmental course success rates. 20% of faculty will attend targeted professional development, increase transfer rates to degree-granting institutions, and increase AA, AS, and AAS graduation rates. In its 5th year of implementation, North Harris Title V grant Mi Casa Su Casa is connecting students to the campus community, acclimating them to the rigors of academic life, helping them succeed and self-improve for the duration, and preparing them to achieve and compete in college and beyond. IMALS is one of the 3 Title V initiatives designed to connect students to resources and opportunities to improve academic success. Students learn more when they are actively involved in their education and have opportunities to think about and apply what they are learning in different settings. The CAS Lab, Library 2.0, the Multimedia Studio, and the Hispanic Parent Academy are collaborative and active learning environments that build 21st century skills through technology and digital learning tools and increase student engagement and persistence. As can be seen from this chart, the college's overall persistence rate was down 7% in fall 19. We were actually making progress towards the 60% goal and had met it the previous year. However, due to COVID-19 and the closing of the campus in the spring and summer of 2020, in fall 20, the campus experienced an enrollment drop of 8%, which negatively impacted the Year 4 persistence rate. Nevertheless, both our Asian and Hispanic students did meet the goal. And as can be seen from this slide, students in Title V activities had higher persistence rates than the comparison groups and surpassed the objective of 60% fall-to-fall persistence. By engaging students and enhancing their academic, cognitive, and interpersonal skills, IMAL activities have assisted in increasing the fall-to-fall persistence of first-time in college full-time students. CAS is the second Title V initiative, also designed to connect students to resources and opportunities to improve success. It is increasing the availability of services to Hispanic and other high-need students through tutoring and advising. Tutoring is developing critical thinking and communication skills. Career and transfer advising are enhancing skills to obtain a job and increasing awareness of viable transfer options. The CAS tutoring program builds on the skills introduced in Education 1300, our first-year experience course, and helps students maintain these healthy habits throughout their college career and beyond. Title V tutors work directly with Education 1300 and developmental students in the Reading and Writing Center and the Math Achievement Center, and are also embedded into co-requisite classes. As seen in the chart, tutor students had higher success rates than non-tutored ones. Our second institutional objective is to increase developmental English and math success rates. Both tutoring and curriculum redesign activities have significantly increased the completion and success rates of developmental English and math students, as can be seen here. There was a significant increase in success rates when the embedded tutors and the redesigned co-requisite English and math courses were initiated in 2018-19. The Career and Transfer Center advisors enhance services so students can explore a variety of career options and have an opportunity to enhance the skills needed to successfully obtain a job and successful career. As can be seen in this slide, students who attend the CAS lab have higher success and persistence rates than non-CAS users. Last year, CAS activities assisted in increasing the 3-year transfer rate of students from a baseline of 6% to 16%. Match is the third Casa initiative. To best serve 21st century learners, Match activities help ensure Hispanic and underserved students are receiving best fit instruction based on proven methods and needs through curriculum redesign and professional development. The Casa professional development initiatives are multi-pronged. Focus is on improving instruction to increase student engagement through the Faculty Institute, the Adjunct Bootcamp, and the Adjunct Mentoring Program. In this slide, the Faculty Institute featured a talk by nationally renowned educator and author Terry Doyle, who emphasized the crucial way that developing a relationship with today's students affects their learning. Since CASA began, we have seen increases in the success rates of students whose professors attended the professional development trainings. As can be seen from this slide, 36% of all faculty have completed at least one module of teaching diverse 21st century learners. The CASA Match curriculum redesign activities include co-requisite courses, Puente, English-Spanish interpreter, writing across the curriculum, and summer scholars. Co-requisite courses were designed to mainstream higher-level developmental students into college English and math classes. Students are learning the content and skills of the freshman level course as they simultaneously receive additional support and instruction at what traditionally have been considered developmental skills and content. The result of the redesigned co-requisite courses significantly increased the completion and success rates of developmental English and math students. Co-requisite courses were also instrumental in increasing student completion of developmental math within 1 year from 12% in 2014 to 44% in 2020. Developmental reading from 29% to 56%, and developmental writing from 29% to 51%. Puente is a nationally recognized academic program designed to help students adjust to college life and prepare for transfer to a 4-year institution. Puente's success is rooted in its professional development program for teachers and advisors. These trainings provide the tools to deliver Puente's threefold program of extensive writing instruction, sustained academic advising, and personal mentoring. The classes provide a supportive environment with a focus on multicultural literature. In 2019-20, Puente students had a 10% higher completion rate and a 30% higher success rate than the comparison group. In this picture, students and their family were attending a Noche de Familia event. In response to a demand for interpreting services and the increasing number of Hispanic students in the college, many of whom have excellent language skills in both English and Spanish, Casa initiated an English-Spanish interpreter program to provide specialized training for people who want to become professional interpreters. The program was initiated as a continuing education course and approved as a pre-licensing course by the Judicial Branch Certification Commission of the state of Texas. Currently, due to the increasing success and interest in the program, an academic workforce level 1 certificate in English-Spanish interpreting is being developed. In this slide, students are practicing on the interpreting stations that were funded by Title V. Finally, the Summer Scholars Program offers college algebra in addition to a first-year experience course designed to help graduating seniors transition to college and understand what it takes to be a successful college student. This is a picture of our summer scholar students in 2019. Due to COVID-19, the college and local districts were trying to figure out how to safely teach students during the spring when registration for the program normally takes place in the high schools. Subsequently, the college made the decision to move all summer 2020 classes online, which was not a good format for the summer scholars, as one of the goals is to acclimate students to the campus and college life. However, in 2018, summer scholars had a 12% higher success rate than the comparison group, and in 2019, this number was 17% higher. Match activities are preparing students as 21st century citizens for a global community. They have assisted in increasing the number of students graduating with a degree within 3 years from a baseline of 7% to 11%. Collecting and analyzing data during the past 4 years of Casa has impacted the decision-making process in the college. First, it played an important role in justifying to college administrators that the Casa activities seen in this slide should be institutionalized. Our Title V Steering Committee includes the college president, vice presidents of instruction, student services, and administration, and the executive director of college relations. At the quarterly meetings, data are shown, and as you have seen, students in the Casa activities have significantly higher completion, success, and persistence rates than the comparison groups. The data also allowed us to make decisions based on historical trends, as opposed to speculations or assumptions. This was especially true with our co-requisite English and math classes, when the data supported the fact that students were successful in freshman level classes when given additional support and instruction in what would traditionally have been considered a developmental studies course. This chart shows the success rates of English and math students in 2017-18 when they took the highest level of DS English and DS Math, and freshman English and college algebra separately. In 2018-19, when the co-requisite model was initiated, success rates in both DS and credit level courses increased significantly. Data has allowed us to measure the success of our efforts, track and improve student outcomes, and understand student persistence and success rates. When our data showed, for example, that some of our Puente students were struggling in their classes, we were able to provide additional support to increase their persistence and success. Moreover, writing across the curriculum was originally designed for history and government faculty to collaborate with certified writing tutors in their classrooms to support students' primary research and writing about their family's local history and relationships with local government. In reality, few history and no government professors expressed interest in local topics, so in collaboration with the division deans, a decision was made for WAC to provide embedded writing support for all the departments. Data also allowed us to establish consistency in our tutoring program. Before Casa, tutoring was provided by individual departments without tracking the success of students or formal training for tutors. In summer of 2021, all tutoring was consolidated under the Learning Center, and the tutor coordinators are now being supervised by the director of the Library and Learning Center, and all tutors undergo CRLA tutor training and certification. Finally, faculty care about student success, and not particularly about dashboard indicators. One of the functions of academic affairs is to publish an Office of Instruction newsletter, highlighting the stories that define the LSC North Harris instructional experience. Our first Casa article was about how the makerspace engages students outside the classroom. One of the developmental English professors was quoted as saying that was a great way to connect with students of all learning styles, especially the kinesthetic students. In a library survey, a student wrote, "The makerspace helped me experience how far technology has come and how much of an impact it can make on education. It also allows you to be creative in several different ways. And one of the librarians warned faculty not to be surprised by what happens to classes when they come to Makerspace. Students become the teachers, demonstrating and teaching skills that you didn't know they had. Prepare to be wowed, he said. The use of data has also assisted the college in making an impact in our local community. Due to the effect Casa has had in increasing persistence, graduating, and transferration rates, especially for Hispanic students, the program has received a lot of media attention. And what better media attention can you get than having Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner on the evening news trying out several of the new technologies in the makerspace? Our creative librarians developed a pop-up makerspace that can be transported to various sites. In this picture, the mayor is inspecting the 3D printer at an open house at one of our college centers. Casa was also featured on KPRC Channel 2, the local NBC affiliate in Houston, highlighting how the program is accelerating Latino student success and the great benefit it has been for all students. Moreover, the program is featured in the 2020 What Works for Latino Students in Higher Education Compendium, which serves as a guide to connect educational leaders who are creating, leading, and building programs to better serve Latino students across the country. Located at our East Aldine Center in a predominantly populated Hispanic neighborhood, the Hispanic Parent Academy is having a great impact in the community. Through numerous events such as Open House, Halloween Caravan, and Christmas Drive and Dash, the Academy engages the community to feel at home in a college atmosphere. Through financial aid workshops and other informational sessions, the Academy reaches out to parents so they may better help their children navigate the complex college process. Finally, in partnership with the Aldine Independent School District, the Academy hosts ESL and GE classes for parents and provides information on how to search for jobs and access the college's career and continuing education classes. Finally, the use of data impacted Casa being recognized as the 2020 Associate Degree Example of Excellencia by Excellencia in Education, the only national effort to identify and promote evidence-based practices that help accelerate Latino student success in higher education. Normally, examples of excellencia recipients are celebrated at the annual conference in Washington, D.C., offered in cooperation with the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. However, due to COVID-19, the examples of excellencia were celebrated at the virtual conference in October, where our programs were highlighted. In conclusion, Title V is helping us to expand and enhance our academic offerings, program quality, and institutional stability. Casa is connecting students to the campus community, acclimating them to the rigors of academic life, helping them succeed and self-improve for the duration, and preparing them to achieve and compete in college and beyond. By completing post-secondary degrees, our graduates are equipped with knowledge and skills to create productive lives for themselves, their families, and the communities in which they live.